welcome back to TimberBorn. I'm enjoying playing this game so much at the moment that there's going to be a bit more of it. If you don't like that, kind of tough, I guess. So I need to improve I need to get water flowing through here, basically. So the way we're going to tackle that is to blast a trench. So I'm going to put dynamite there and there. We're just going to do it one wide because we've just got a one wide floodgate in. And that's going to be that level. And then, yeah, we need to blast equally a one wide trench along here. We will need to take those out. And I'm going to blast a one wide trench out of there. And we'll see how that works. And this hole is going to sink up a lot of water, but not a lot we can do about that. Might be a while before they get to that. Everything else that's going on, particularly that need explosives, but is what it is. Let's detonate all of that. We'll do the same. We'll put our little bridge in because I kind of like that. I think it looks kind of cool. And probably we will do a path along here. And the same, we'll put a little suspension bridge like that. And we can detonate that then, and that's going to get water coming along here. Not sure how it will behave as it comes down here. We'll see, I guess. But we want to, I'm going to set that to 2.5. 2. There we go. We'll just see what happens along there. I'm still neglecting my responsibilities of getting power across. So I'm recording this before you've seen the previous video, so I won't have seen your comments. So if you told me I was being stupid about how I was doing things, you're probably right, but I haven't seen it, so I can't respond to it. So yeah, there's that. We can get to that. We can get to that. Cool. We can now. Oh, they didn't place one of them. It's so annoying. If I detonate all of this, they might be able to then get to it from the back. Yeah. So water is coming through there. We are going to drop that down and start letting it through into here. Is to top that up a little bit, because it's relying on the water dump at the moment. This was relying on the water dump, but no one came to dump, so that's kind of a problem. Everything's died, which is not so good, but there is water coming slowly. Hopefully that will be okay. Doing over here for everything else. I think we're kind of good. Explosives is the only issue. Good for pine resin. We have logs now, which is nice. And we've got all these extra trees growing, which will provide us with a lot more wood. So that's kind of cool. And I think I am going to, once these are going to get stuck otherwise, so there may not be a point where I can stop these guys apart from, actually I kind of probably need them to do that, so ignore me. Power, straight power shaft. These are recharging slowly, so that's good. This is all rehydrated. This is all flooding, which I kind of expected, but you know, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. This is all nicely hydrated now. I'm not going to put the farm in yet because I need to separate them off from the main district, and these builders are in the main district at the moment. I'm going to put the gate about here. So, how are we doing for those? We've got 700 of them now. That's cool. We are getting more of the packaged meals. Where are you? Are not the packing plant. This is my first time using these, so mangrove fruits, they have them, you just need to harvest them. Fermented soybeans, I guess that's because we don't have many soybeans grown, so that is something that we need to work on. Those are eggplants, so let's plant that and the corn. I'm guessing they maybe can't reach those. No, they can. They just haven't planted them. So they're all placed. And unpause when drought ends. That's kind of important, isn't it? So have water in here now. This is on. Yep, that's set. So that should refill. That is all filled, so we can close that up. That should be on advanced, but it doesn't seem to be. So let's see what advanced settings we have it. 0.27 and 0.11. So advanced. Oh, it's set. Okay, that's fine. It's just filling that up. That's getting nicely full. Awesome. Cool. Things are looking better. I think probably we need to delete those, because every time it's the wet season, they're going to die off. So there's no point in them being there. Okay, this is going well. And then what I'm going to do is move most of the industry that's down here up here. So there's a lot of engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. About 15 engines in there for a start. So we probably need to build a bank of about 20 engines to be acting as our power for this. So we'll look at doing that. I'm so tempted to fill this corner in. So tempted. There we go. That high priority. Because we need a lot more power. Even with these running pretty well, we're only regaining a little bit. We do still have an excess over here though, so in fact that's full, so that's cool. They are still waiting for stuffs with all of the explosives. We do need to unpause all of our breeding pods because we are kind of low on beavers. Now, how are we doing over here for bots? We have 15 spare. Let's migrate population from there. So we go 10, 1, 2, 3, 5. So the minimum actually needs to be 85. Cool. So that should help over here. Yeah, we have 12 spare now, so again we can swap one of those over. So I've reduced the game settings from ultra to high. It's sort of helping. And I say sort of because it doesn't seem to be completely helping, but it's sort of helping. Yeah. Wow, they've almost got that done. And that is actually all hydrated. So we don't need to worry about moving the water anywhere else. What we really need them to do is start filling this in. I wonder if I can sneakily try to prioritize it. Go down. Priority. And if we can prioritize it, then that will cool. If they can do that first, please, that will control this water. Mr. Builder people. Okay, it seems to think it needs to do other stuff first. I'm not sure what else. Oh, it's because I've put them in the wrong way. Oh, I'm a gigantic noob. They build from the thick part of the arrow back. No, the thick part, like the guy that placed them. And I guess that's why they swapped to doing other things. So let's try again, shall we? Landscaping. There. Out there. There. I wonder if we want to go one more. Yeah, let's go one more. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to have to replace all of these, which is really annoying. Someone probably spotted that. Okay. Because otherwise they're going to have to place all of that and then build this backwards, which makes no sense. And they're going to do that first anyway, but you know. Okay. You there yet? No. No. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right. So we want them this way round. There we go. I might actually build those now. Oh, geez. Massive levels of noobness. They have at least started working on those other bits now. Good. Yeah, we need to place one more level. So there we go. That's that filled in. Now we might as well put those in. I'm going to do that, 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 and that. That row needs to change. They need to be able to build those outwards. So let's change that. Change those. This is my first time doing big terraforming projects, so kind of bear with me, you know. And this is a ridiculous terraforming project. Well, let's be honest. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do one more level. We can carry on. So only 0.3 days to the next drought, but our water supply is full. But our power supply definitely is not. So when I ever get this power line finished, we are going to prioritize power. So yeah, I probably don't have to move these, but we'll put some chargers in for bots. We will put in some engines. We'll start by building the ridiculous amount of engines I think we need. We can start to think about taking advantage of this is not working. That should be disabled. There we go. That's not working. And actually we want the water to come this way anyway, so that's fine. What I want to do is probably delete that and advance to there. And let's do that temporarily. So low threshold we're going to have at 5, and high threshold we're going to have 0.7. Low threshold we're actually going to have as like 0.3, and then for that one I am going to do 2. Is 2 low enough? It's too low enough. Let's just do that manually. 2 is low enough to let some water through. Yeah. And then this one is going to be desynchronized and stay up. So there we go. That should all be behaving now. That one needs to be 3. There we go. So next thing that I want to do, and I think we'll do it from this side. So this side has all the resources. Let's make this just too wide. So let's come in here. We're going to do that, that, and that. We'll have to move this, but for now that will be okay. And we are going to put in some levees all the way along there. And hopefully they don't get stuck. Let's put a staircase in just in case. There we go. I'm going to make that a high priority. So, cool. And I'm going to put water wheels all the way down there and bring the power across here. With the intent being that eventually the power will come up there through this district and into the new district, which among other things is going to focus on power generation and maybe some storage as well. We will see. Keep getting interrupted this time, so no, not a big problem, but you know, making the recording a little bit broken. But most of this side is in, so we will delete those bits of path and get those guys to come over. And that should mean that once that's done, that they get working on this again, which would be good. Just delete path, and we are very close to being done. And once we get onto solid land, we can just jink across, and I'm just going to run a solid power line a long way along there. That's the plan. These guys do now have some dynamite to be back working on this. I kind of really don't need to do this anymore, but I just want to finish the job. You know, started, so we'll finish. To quote Mastermind. There we go. They have not got to those yet. I guess they're going to do all of this first. No big deal. Please tell me someone can get to that. Yep. Yeah, I said 20-day drought now, and our batteries did not recover particularly well at all. And this didn't get sorted either, but you know. Oh well. We are going to need to detonate this piece out. So let's do that. That's probably going to let some water through, but that's okay. And we need to put in a too high floodgate there. Can't someone bring some explosives over? Can they get to that one? No, they can't. That's a bit annoying. I think I can take a path off of there. Yep, I can. Cool. Come build the explosives. There we go. We can detonate that now, and then put back in a platform and a path. And we'll make that high priority as well. And they should be able to get to this one now. Please. And thank you. And I don't really want to stop the dirt moving, so I'm going to work around this. They've got most of this in. They're doing really well, which is very cool. Really not happy with this. Hopefully sorting this will fix it. We will see. So able to do basic. When the drought ends, we're going to set it to 2. When the drought starts, we're going to set it to 0 and see how that goes. They've got that placed, so we can now delete this and a bit of this. And get that in. They're getting all of that placed slowly. That's all being built, which is very cool. So we can now do power wheels. I guess I could have done, what do these look like? Yeah, I could have done those, but we'll do these. And 1, 2, can we get 3 in there? We can. And we're going to need to get rid of that eventually. So let's do that now. There, off there, delete that. And we can delete all of that. We need to delete that. And that. And we need to put a levee in all the way to there. And then put a fresh staircase there. And fix the path. There we go. We can delete those. And put path along there. And then we need to do that. And power. Yeah, put a one of them there. And one of them there for now. And we'll do universals there. And I guess we can connect all of that up as well. I'm not sure how much power that's going to generate, but more power is more better. So how are we doing? We have 9 spare bots again. Do it that way. How's this district looking now? So that's 14 spare bots, but 44 beaver vacancies. So let's do that. Yeah, let's delete that. Put that in there. Power. There. We are going to need to start changing the priority on this, I guess, soon. Not sure what else they're working on. I'm not sure. How long have these got? Oh, they're nearly done. Okay, cool. Right, that's now growing. Hopefully that will get a beaver as soon as it needs to, if it needs it. Food-wise, how are food packing plants looking? We've got 2 and a bit thousand of them stored up now. They are all okay. So we actually need more storage. So do we have any empty warehouses? We do not appear to. So I think let's unplant this little bit of trees here. We'll put a big warehouse in here for the meal replacement. Help the beavers out. I don't know why this keeps... because that's... let's disconnect that. And drop it down. Let the water equalize. There we go. That's better. Not brilliant, but better. What we're going to want to do is put in a floodgate here. To hold water in up here. We may actually want to make this deeper as well. Let's just start placing the explosives for that, shall we? So that it can we plant under the bridge? We can. Oh, I was sensible doing that. Well, we're not planting. We're planting explosives. No, let's do that. Ooh. That should be better now when the water comes back in 16 days. Cool. That is getting very close to being placed, so I think we can delete that and that and put the last of those in. That in, and we are almost there. Awesome. We've got all of that placed, so I think we can probably delete that and that, and a whole bunch of that and that, and place those down. Go. So close. There we go. Wow, they placed all of that explosives already. No, not quite. Almost. That must mean they've placed the explosives we need over here. They have. One more there. Also one more there. That's now done. So we could look at taking this corner off if we really wanted to. I'm not sure we do. Yeah, I want to get rid of that. But we'll do it slowly. not in any rush. And then I'm probably going to build platforms in here and put water storage in, although all of our new water tanks are full, so maybe we don't need to. Can they get to there? They can, they just can't get the explosives. I think I need to make this job non-priority now, because otherwise it's not going to get done. No. And we do kind of need it to be done. No. Okay, no. We want to keep the 16-hour working day. Just check, yeah. That should have sorted the priority for that. And hopefully we'll have a flood of workers coming back over. We are kind of short of beavers. We're getting a lot of deaths and not enough horns. So let's unpause some more of these. What's up with that? Not enough science points to operate. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Guess we need more number crunchers over here as well then. So keep going. This is probably the furthest I've gone into a Let's Play, I think. So I'm kind of learning new stuff now in terms of what happens in the game, like crazy lag. And bots not coming to build this stuff too far from the district. Okay, so problem all along was probably that I needed to build a darn path. And there comes the flood of builders. Oh well. Put a four-way. No, I'm going to come down. No, I am the right level. We're going to put a four-way there. And a 90-degree there. Look at that flood of people coming in to build stuff. Come on. Someone come build that one. And I can start deleting this. Yep, I can get to that. Wow, that's better. That's progressing. I do need to high prioritize some of this stuff, so do that. I might go completely overboard on the engines. I think I just killed a bot. And then put one of the large flywheels in the ground to help with that. Help with power storage, because the gravity batteries are just not doing it. There's not enough capacity there. So this all placed now. Yep. Time for big explosion. There we go. 2 deep should be plenty. Now we need to start thinking about what these beavers are going to need. So I'm going to do a large warehouse and a large one of those and a medium one of those. So that's going to be water, that's going to be coffee, that's going to be packed lunches. I'm then going to do small warehouses of one for each crop that we're going to grow. So let's go kohlrabies, canola seeds, cassava, corn, eggplants, and we need one more for soybeans. And the idea is that those are temporary holding spots so that they can be shuttled out of the district. That's the plan. We're going to need housing. We'll do that over here, and we'll do 16. That should be plenty. We are going to do some ladders off here because I want them to have some well-being as well. So we'll do a couple of those. Decoration, do a beaver statue. Yep, that should be good. And then we'll do paths along here. We need to do a path around to here. Okay, let's do that. We're going to do a campfire. We'll do a shrine and there. I'm going to do a shrub there as they go into their house. Do some roof. We could, getting extravagant now, we could give them a Lido. And food. Is 16 enough? Maybe not. Do 2 barracks. Because we're going to want a hauling post. And we are going to want several farms. So put it there. Yep. And there. And there. And we're probably going to have to do one over here. Pass. Pass. I guess. Yeah. I think we've got enough space. We don't need to worry about that. So we can do that. That should cover it. So that's 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 18 plus. How many go in the district gate? 18 plus 10, 28, and there are 36 beds. Cool. So that'll work. And then we'll put a district gate across here. Awesome. Wow, they're filling that in really quickly now, which is great. We should be able to do that. And that. And get that finished. And then hopefully they can start stockpiling explosives again. We are completely full of metal blocks, I think. Yeah, we've got 1,000 and we've got 1,000 scrap metal, so I'm going to pause that. And I guess I could put in a actually we're going to need more bots soon for the district crossing, but oh well. Let's donate that and that, and I'm guessing these are in that and that one. So those are all in. So we're now going to do a ladder all the way up there. Has that worked? Let's put in a path. Yep, it's worked. And we'll do the same. I'm learning which way the ladders need to go. Do the same there. And then we will be able to... we probably need to temporarily that there and put a path there. And then delete that path. Actually, we'll delete that path. And cover that in explosives. I know you're shocked, right? It's done. Delete that. Can we get the whole thing in camera? We can. Okay, to turn off the HUD. I'm going to turn the HUD on so I can detonate it. Turn off the HUD. And that is a thing of beauty. And we now have a huge area that we can do whatever with. So let's start by putting in a district crossing. There we go. Right, that's in. So power. I'm just going to run a straight shaft initially, and then as we need to, we can change it to be whatever we need to connect into stuff. I think this is probably the best way of getting that done. Looping. If I run a straight path all the way down there, that's going to sort that. And then I am going to preemptively power, because the first thing we need to sort is bot charging, really. So being science, the science is there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 7, and let's prioritize those because we have a lot of bots that need charging. Is our thingy working now? It is. We are really only just producing enough science, so that's not good. That's not good. Let's let them get this built, and then we will work on other stuff. I think, to swap all of the builders to, and haulers if I can, to bots. So, can I do that? Do I have enough? Let's go to just District 1. Don't think I do. We will see what our shortage is once I've done this. Only 15. And there's 15 spare bots in here. 3, 4. Oh no, there's not, because we've paused that, so. But yeah, having all of the builders' huts as bots should help a lot, I think. That's that done, and then we want to start to think about power, and we can actually just plug engines straight into the back of those. That is really not efficient, is it? Why aren't they building that? They're waiting for a year. If we do them in blocks of 2, I guess we can use that for other things. That makes sense. So we'll do low priority on that. Power, so it's going to be 10 blocks of 2 at least, which is not great. 2, and then we want to do that, and that, and that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to low prioritize one set of, in fact, I'll just pause building one set of power stations so they can get to everything to put that in. Cool. So that'll be 6. Just going to help. It might be a while before we can remove these because we are nearly 2,000 horsepower down on our power supply, which is not good. So that's in now. What do we need over here for the bots other than resources? Metal blocks, gears, and logs. So if we have 1 for logs, 1 for metal blocks, and we build a medium warehouse for gears and prioritize that, we can pause there. That's because there's a block missing there. Let's make that high priority, and then we are going to put in our district crossing. Do I let them build all of this first? I wonder if I do. That might be sensible. Why aren't you building that block for me? Yeah, screw it. Let's path around it. There we go. So that could have many beavers, and then we want to pause that for a moment. So we don't need books, we don't need treated blanks, don't want to do explosives, we do want to do those, we don't want to do any of those, we will do scrap metal, none of those coming in, none of those, logs, no. Water, no. Did we leave dirty scrum metal? I did. And then this way. No. Can do logs if needed. Let's unpause that now. There we go. And hopefully, we're probably not going to need as many things, but we have a lot of bots that want power. I'm going to stick that one back. I think I'll use these for various storagey things. That is going to be so far, 197 from the district centre. Not for long, but just while we get stuff built. Off we go again. Sorry, the dog bell went. If you are a Farm Sim fan, the award that I thought I got for console download was actually my Giants Partner Program award, and has just arrived. It's the console one, so that's cool. Wow, that's just crazy. Just like the jankiest patch ever. They're importing logs. Why are they importing logs? Let's not do that. I guess because I told them to. They can send logs that way. Why are they... no. They don't need food. Wonder if they can get it back. Guess if I tell them to import it from there, they might. Yeah, that's working. Right. Let's sort out this power bridge, shall we? Okay, so power, high power shaft, high power shaft, and then it was a 2 and a 2 and power. And we'll have to do that slowly, and then we are going to need to do. Have I gone down too far? I have. That'll be fine. Let's do it that way. That'll work. And I guess the goal is to come along there. Along there. Keeping one by one. I'm just going to fill that whole area in. Power. Power. Corner. And that will connect up the whole thing, unless I cut that into the ground. I'm going to cut that into the ground. I think that makes more sense. Hopefully, yep, I think they can reach all of that. So. And by sense, I don't mean sense at all, obviously, because what I'm doing is ridiculous. But, you know. Let's make the cut. So we're going to do district crossing there. And we are going to instantly pause both. No, we want them to build it, but I want to pause it as soon as. So we actually want high priority buildage. And we can delete that, and we need a district center. We'll put one there. That might move, that might not be the best. We've got so much space, we really don't need to worry. Speed up time, and hopefully they'll come and build this. Let's whiz back over here. And in here, so now we can delete what we need to pass there, and we can delete this one, delete that, delete that, and landscaping explosives, and that will give water a way through into there, and that will clear. And yeah, that should all work just fine. I am kind of tempted to I would have to do a ladder path. I'm thinking I should block that off, because that should actually thinking that I should do more than that. I think I should detonate all of that. Then we're going to block across here so that the water comes through here and doesn't have to fill that gigantic hole. They're getting all of that built, which is cool. So we're going to give them a Lido. And we're going to end up with a few more districts. So, right, manage. We don't want any food coming in because it's going to be all bots. We might have enough bots, but it's going to be all bots. Don't need water. Logs, yes. Planks, yes. Metal blocks. All of the rest of that is fine. Export wise, that should be okay. That shouldn't matter. And we should just be importing gears, metal blocks, and planks. Yeah. And do we, I guess we can now pause 1, 2, I'm going to pause 4 of those. And we have 12 beavers spare, which is perfect. 10, 11, 12. We probably need a lot more than that, actually. You know? We will make do. So, bots, bots, bots. They are going to be low priority. That's going to be bots. And that's going to be bots. We actually need a lot more bots in here. How many do we need? We need 44. Can we send any across from here? We can send... Not really, because we need them. So that's annoying. We'll just have to make do for now. I guess we could pause a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3. We want to go to District 4. There we go. And now we have. We probably don't. We really don't need 20 haulers with how far they're hauling. Let's do that, and let's do that. And I guess if we unpause it at lowest priority, that'll be fine. So we should have gears coming in. We should have metal blocks, logs, and do we need logs? I'm going to set one of these to planks because we will need planks. So that's metal blocks, not planks. Let's set one to planks. So, and then we can move this path. There we go. Across to here. And we're going to need to do one of them and power and a T-junction. And 1, 2, gap. 1, 2, and a 4-way and a 4-way. Connect that up. That's going to be too far from a district, isn't it? So let's run a path to there. That is not too far now, which is good. Let's carry on. So let me just pause. What are you carrying? You are carrying logs. Are you allowed? Yes. Yeah, we can send logs either way. That's fine. Let's do that. Yeah, we can let that go. Awesome. I can't believe we managed to build that whole thing in 2 videos. How are they doing over here with the land? They are doing really well, actually. So let's put in path right out to there. and path right out to there. I'm guessing that's why they haven't built some of this. These can be paused for now, as can that, as can these. So those are going to be on empty for now. Because we don't want them to bring any in. This one could do with being on obtain, but I don't think we're producing enough at the moment. So storage, large warehouse there, and that's going to be for those. Is there somewhere we can put another? There's something we can sacrifice. How big is it? Where is it? It's big. It's big. We could lose an explosives factory at this point, I guess. Food, because we've finished that crazy explosives project, so there we go. We should start to stockpile explosives anyway, so detonate. That can go, that can go, that can. I feel can go, but we'll leave it there for a second and see if they pick it up. Yep, they did. We can now fill this with explosives, which is cool. Oh, they've got all of this built. That's awesome. That's what happens when you aren't paying attention to stuff. Things get built. Trying to think about how we do power, and I might be totally ridiculous. Any more ridiculous than stuff I've done so far? Not really, I guess. And come all the way up here and along the back and in the back of the power network here. I think that's probably sensible. So we've got a decent amount of scrap metal. So they can't get to that. So do I need to put some stairs there because there's a bridge there. Doesn't count as a piece of path. Power. No power shaft. Power. Power. There we go. So they're built, so we can unpause those and we can place the other two engines. Oh, and I put them in the wrong place because engines are 3, not 2. Yes. Oh, bit of dumb. Oh well. They will very quickly use those resources up, I'm sure. And very quickly rebuild those. So I'm going to put those. I really put that in the wrong place. I really have. And then a straight, then a 4-way. To be fair, when I did this last time, I kept putting the engines in wrong. So, you know. And then prioritize by haulers, prioritize by haulers, prioritize by haulers, prioritize by haulers. There are no beavers to go in them, but they just need someone to bring over wood, so that's fine. And how's the power grid? The power grid is looking better now. We are slowly adding power in, which is good because I want to build a heck of a lot more stuffs. So We are 2 days from the end of the drought, so that's cool. To avoid the screw up that I made last time, we are going to place those, that, and you should be able to build across to that, I think. We can manage that with priorities though, so we can make that higher priority. Awesome, that's built. That's built. I bet they can't get down there now. And I guess I need to delete that. Do a ladder there. Explosives have recovered, so I'm going to unpause this. There are 5 beavers I can migrate out. So I want them to go to District 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Now, are these beavers doing forward? Really not great. Not a lot we can do about that. How's our new farm doing? That is fine. They have almost finished building all of this. I think, yeah. Not sure if they're going to need that path or not. I'm going to leave it. Yeah, they are nearly done with all of this. Crazy. We can detonate this, and we're going to do well-being and a Lido, because that's going to give them all of their wet fur and some happiness and stuff. So all good things. All good things. Yeah. Then that. Let's see if we can get this little project finished for the drought end. So we're going to go levy across there. And I need to go all the way across there, don't I? There we go. So we are going to need to do that, and we'll stick a path in all the way across there. Incredibly inefficient. We could come under here. No, we couldn't because there's a raise up there, but cool. So we're going to set that to empty, and I think that was cassava. Right. And then how are we doing for population? We have 60 spare beavers. Probably a lot of that is from water pumps. But can unpause a bunch of these. We don't actually need to reduce the priority because there are no organic beavers to come in. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 14, 16. Yep, that's right. And then we delete you to a relay power shaft. We do 1, 1, 2, 4, 8, 4, 8. How are we doing? We have 5 vacancies at the moment. So migrate population. We're going to bring them from there. So we want to 5. Cool. At the moment, they're not producing anything but power. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put some chargers in down here. Is anyone bringing us explosives? No, because we don't have anywhere to store it, I guess. So we want a small warehouse for explosives. The drought is over. With how we are with supplies and stuff, I'm much less worried about droughts now. Power. They are much less significant than they were, he says confidently. How long until I screw things up? Predictions on a postcard. I'm not sure I'm going to do much more cutting out once I've got these bits done. I don't think. I think this is a big enough reservoir if we get this one sorted, and we pretty much can now do that next time. So we'll do that job next time. That's in, so we're going to do power up and up. Hopefully they can build both of those, and we could bring a path over from this district to be able to do that. And the explosives are now being placed, which is good. Got to go across the bridge one at a time, but once we're across the bridge, we can go in a big line. So we can do this. But we need to get across the bridge first, so. Awesome. So we can do more. We will do there, there, gap, there, there. Path through there, up there, power. Power. There we go. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So that replaces what we had originally. We are almost hooked up to both sets of power networks. So I'm going to start taking some of these offline. They're okay for all the food stuff by the looks of it. So they have some food rations, but not enough. I think what I'll do is I'll do a few more sets. I might just run all the way along there, to be honest. And we'll see what we end up with. So I guess that would be, we could place them and pause them, couldn't we? We'll do pause and pause. We'll do a pass. Do 1, 2, gap, 1, 2, gap, 2, gap, 1, 2, and we will pause all of these. And do path. I want to cover all of this. And we can then do a path. Is my extension gone in? It has. So we're going to do science. Give us a bunch more charging capacity. So that we've got a lot more beavers, a lot more bots, not beavers. we will be okay. And then, oh no, that one. There we go. There we go. So, prioritized by haulers. So we should get all of the power stuff built, and then we can switch on all of the power stations to be built. Okay, a couple more of those, and this grid will be hooked up, and it does have a nice excess, and it has this fully charged giant flywheel, so that's good. These are generating another 600 horsepower, you know. Better than a kick in the spuds, as the saying goes. So let's run that to there, and then yeah, we'll probably kind of just jank over all of that. So then we'll start using some universal power shafts. Power, 2 more to go. This is pretty monumental that we're connecting the two. Which is pretty monumental. This is why I've done pausing all of the power motor thingies, because they build in a really random order. So they're all built so they can be unpaused. I guess those can be unpaused. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30 motors. Engines. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of these offline. Is that all of them for that area? Apart from the ones that are powering this independently, I still haven't hooked this up. I want to make that high priority. And then that, and that should work. Water is back flowing and it's coming in through here. Kind of cool. Like that. Like that. We're going to pause the Lido for now. We can't, so they are not quite done with building all the land, so we're going to just let them keep working on that. But yeah, that's really nice, apart from the fact that it's throwing it that way, but most of it's coming in here, so that's good. Some of the farm dried out. That's not so good. That is not so good. I guess they probably let the water out as soon as... No, that's been dry for a while. Okay. I'll sort that next time. I think next time we can tackle this as well. They should hopefully finish this land building project. This is all built, so if we lower this down, we can get water coming through here. Don't think it massively impacts the horsepower they generate, but detonate that, and then it's going to go through here into here. Also useful. So cool, that's working. What we're going to do is we're going to do basic, and when the drought ends we're going to set it to 0, and when the drought starts we're going to set it to 2, so that closes up. Nice. We've got this huge area that we can be farming soon. Literally just need them to finish building this last chunk of blocks. That's not going to take very long, so I might wait for them to do that actually. How are we doing over here? Oh, they're almost all built. It's just crazy. How are they doing for So I think we need to start thinking about what we want to do over here. And I guess how we get power across, because we need to get power across to the other side. Once these are all built, I'm going to get these all finished as well before I end, because I think that would look quite cool. But I guess we are going to need to do bot parts. That would be good, particularly as we're building bots. Maybe we think about next. I think they can take power from underneath. And so, annoyingly, having built all of this, we could go down and back up. Really tempted to try that. So let's put a path across there and delete that. Put a power shaft in, going that way. The nice thing is we can just delete these because they're levies, so we don't need to detonate them with explosives or anything. Oh, so good. So good. Come on. One log. Awesome. We can put that in. Can they get out of that? They can. Yeah, this is much better with me not really paying attention to this job. That it can be done in bigger chunks. Okay. So we are letting water out of the map now, which is interesting. It's going that way. So this is refilling and managing itself. So that's cool. We're getting a nice amount of power coming through there. That's not going to work. But we do have universal power shafts, which will work. And we can then do that and another stack of universal power shafts. And that, and probably I need to do some pathing to get the builders over here. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna run kind of around the outside. Any M&M fans and into the back here. We're not going to worry about finishing that today. This is going to be epic. So this piece completes our power grid. So we have 18 of 8,000 and 4,000 of 3,500. And very soon we will have a combined number. And 2 more engines to go in. Yeah, 21,000 of 11.5. Pretty good. I'm pretty confident that we can start deleting a bunch of stuff. Even when these aren't running, I think we'll be okay. This is working nicely. It's got all of that topped up. That's working okay. Keeping that topped up. What we do need to put in, which I had forgotten about, is a bunch of water dumps in case this dries out. Do that and that, and we will also do a stream gauge so I can control them both. And the idea is that we shouldn't need to do any more building over here. It will just be farming and hauling. Oh, look at that. That is ridiculous. Really awesome. Let's just set them all. Make sure. Actually, we can probably do it from in here. Yep. 30 engines. Insane. So let's put the that over there and then put the path back. Delete that and we'll delete that so I don't forget. Because otherwise I will. Right, that's done. That's done. So the only thing I have to be careful of is deleting paths. Because the paths on levees, obviously there's a risk you can delete the levee, but it's so insane. Might as well. I guess we may as well connect those up while we wait. And that one. And we will do a universal power block into their 29-day drought. That's going to test us. Did I just say that I don't have any worries about droughts? Game obviously was listening. So I am going to kind of run up and down with the terrain as it goes. I think that'll be easier. There's no efficiency loss in any of this, so I'll be fine. Yeah, it's an extra 700 horsepower. Not to be sniffed at. Yeah, we do have. Interesting to see as the wheels wind down actually how we're looking for power generation. In fact, the wheels have stopped and we are not using any, so we have spare capacity, which is really good. That is built, so we can start to think about 2, 3, 4. Hopefully this one will give power to the other one through the universal power connection. Just need some planks. Promise I'm going to stop soon. That's in. FPS seems to be more stable, so I'm not so close to finishing. Got to let them finish that. Got to. Let's advance attach to stream gauge. So unpause when below 1.2. Pause when above 1.6. Seems sensible. Stream gauge unpause when below 1.2. To be working together. Pause when above 1.6. Did I go for? Yeah, cool. I can't believe we've nearly finished this monstrous thing. And this monstrous thing. Hopefully, we do have storage for planks, don't we? Yeah, we do. We just need them to bring them in. And there are many planks, so. Okay, so that's not taking power from that, it would seem. It is there, isn't it? Ah, it's because... Oh, that's not connected. Okay. Now I need to resolve this and see. So... I've lost my mouse. There we go. Yep. Cool. Someone come build that. And we will put back the bot part factory. What's that one? Make that high priority, please. Someone come build this. There we go. And then hopefully they can get to that, which they can. And build that, please. And then I'll stop. Assuming they've done this. Which they have. Awesome. So we can actually now cut that and put in the district crossing and a district center. It's going to be paused. That's so cool that we've got that done as well. And that now does work. Excellent. Let's get them to build that last one. That's all built. We'll finish that off next time. And we'll work on this new dam down here. We will get the farm set up and running. And over here, we are going to work on putting in the new industrial area, basically. So I am pretty confident? I am somewhat confident that we could delete these, because we could build more down here anyway. We could carry on down this side. So I am pretty confident we can delete all of these. I'm not going to do it now because it will probably break the power network with connections and stuff. And we'll start moving all of that industrial stuff up here. So, or more of it, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button. Any comments, questions, or suggestions, stick them below. I will see you next time.